It's time to destroy everything. Ruin it all. We'll get the game moving. Unless, of course, something important stopped at the game. Nope, just a spider. Lots of elevation going on now, though. It's called progress? You wouldn't know what that is, though. I'm not sure what kind of quip I'm making there, to be honest. Who's that pointing towards? Me? I think it is. Fuck you, me. Just... Would you fuck me? There we go. Starting again. 3 blocks across still. Maybe 3 blocks down here so that we can have another building. Perhaps, we'll see. We've still got 3 right here, which is... They're fairly tightly put together. But I imagine this building's roof is probably going to be facing this way, and this one's going to be facing this way as well. This one's going to be this way. It's usually the case. Yeah, the roof usually goes in the longest direction. If that makes sense. If it's even, then we end up with this disgusting monstrosity. Fucking... I complain about that at least once every session. Now we can chop down more trees now. We are running a little bit low on wood. Well... We are going to need quite a lot of it, especially to make some more of the Tudor-based structures. So chopping down more of it is not a bad thing. It's always going to be good. Good job, Innkeeper. Good job. Good jab. There we are. Looking fantastic. Won't go too far out. Although there are a lot of trees right here we've probably chopped down. But we did see a pack of 12,000 wolves earlier, so I'm slightly worried. I wonder if that Marauder's stopping the units. I believe there is a unit cap. I imagine him sitting around there is probably stopping units from spawning in. I imagine we've also mostly got builders, I think, so we need to change them into miners. There we go. And a miner right there. Boom, boom. Fantastic. You just mining away, Red Dragon Ghost? You having a good time? I hope you are. Looking good. I saw you quite a lot during the stream. You're chilling out. Mostly chilling out. I think you fucked up at one time. You always screw up. Look at you. You need a shave. Those mutton chops are probably getting a little bit sweaty, especially since they're connected to your eyebrows, which must look really weird. Oh, I've just realised. Wow. Everyone in this game has just very interesting hairstyles. Very nomadic, I would say. Now we're looking over here. We still got this path. I noted this in the live stream as well. This path right here. Just going all the way down. Once again, history. You know, it goes all the way back to where we started. Well, we didn't start here. Why is this path here? I can't remember. Because I recall we set up a little zone. I think it was around about here. Because this was pretty much where we set up camp, where the town hall was. And while we had camp, we were getting the borders done. Which ended up looking like a skull. Now it doesn't look like anything. Other than maybe some sort of Mac battery. Which is pretty cool. I won't lie. Yeah, definitely some Mac battery action going on right there. Or not a lance cannon. It's not long enough right there. These two are the lance cannons. These little ones, Mac batteries. Look at that. I've been playing a little bit of Battlefleet Gothic, if you're unaware. It's an amazing game. Definitely scratches the itch of line battle games. Or line ship games in space, I suppose. Which are definitely very fun. Or just line ship games a bit. I remember playing a lot of Battleship and not kind of Battleship. I can't remember. I know there was a Pirates of the Caribbean game that had cool ship combat. There we are. Not spaceship, obviously. And then you got Sid Meier's Pirates and that fun stuff. And there was another one as well that was really, really old. It was quite similar to Sid Meier's Pirates, though. There's a few Flash games, yeah. But it's just very well put together. Battlefleet Gothic. It's very intricate as well. Usually they make the games quite simplistic to the point of ad nauseum. Usually it's as simple as just broadside, shoot each other until something happens. There's a little bit more to it, which is really nice. It's good to see. Makes for some more interesting action and gameplay, not to mention skills and the upgrade system the game has to offer. It does offer a lot of customization. I've always found that lance cannons are just shit. So it's just better to have Mac batteries. I've found, in my limited amount of play, I might add. I mean, lance obviously is a really good range combat, especially when you get one of the upgrades, which I think increases the range by 3,000. Is it done in yards? I can't remember. By 3,000. I do like how you can also change the effective fire range as well, which is a nice addition. I'm trying to learn the hotkeys though, and they're quite far away. I need to change them a little bit. It's a good idea to change them though, if you don't want them to waste their firing. Well, you don't want to waste them firing on an enemy from a distance. You can wait until they get a little bit closer, which they do more damage. Do apparently. So do apparently. I'm gonna talk about just Battlefleet Gothic now. Let's get the pavestone grey walkway set up. Just wait for them to completely demolish this zone. Ah, here we go. So we need to mine underneath here and on this side. Do we mine over here as well? Probably not. I want to keep this as a nice little hill. I'm not sure why, but later on I might use it. I hate how this tree is here. That's really annoying. All right, remove this tree at once. Maybe. Nah, too late. Remove the tree at once. That's right. Screw you, nature. I have no respect. And by that I mean I have the utmost respect. Please don't attack me with a tornado lightning strike. That would be absolutely awful. Which is a thing. Anyway, field stone. No, not field stone. The other stone. The good stone. The one that we were like. Flat stone. There we go. We like a little bit of flat stone. And then we can go underneath here. Mine out. Well, not mine out, but build underneath those parts. And we could put the ceramic roofing right there. And we need to mine out underneath this bit at this point as well, so that we can get the actual pavestone grey connected up. And at the same time, we can get the pavestone grey connected up over here. That's something I didn't think about. We go along there. There, that's quite nice. Or maybe we should go diagonally. Yeah, I think a diagonal connection might be even better. I think going along sort of 90-degree angle turns just feels a little bit odd, I would say, especially since the town's design isn't completely out. Like, there's quite a few 90-degree turns in that. Like, you got some sort of angles going on like that, 45-degree turns, that kind of thing. Like, this is quite cool, and this is just, I really love looking down here. This is not the first time I've done this. I keep doing it. It's great. I'll be off camera. I'll be doing my own thing, maybe editing a video or something like that, waiting for it to process. Now going to Timber and Stone to have a look around. I'm very proud of my build. It's really cool to see. It's a year of effort. It's really cool. Really cool is apparently the only thing I can say about it. Is there anything else I can say about it other than just really cool? My vocabulary, I think, is much larger than that. It was an ambitious project, to say the least, considering just how slow-paced the game can be. Although in 1.7 it does increase in speed ever so slightly, but of course, I don't think you'll be able to do this in 1.7 before you get overrun. I mean, it's day 268. My god. I don't know what the furthest day is, but if people are doing that, then they've most probably just made a pylon in the sky and made it flat. Yeah, they made a sky island, put everything they need in there, and then they just come down every now and again. That's all. Whenever they need to come down, they'll put their scaffolding there, since you can get rid of it and put it down at will. Just go down there, do whatever you want. Whatever's down there, though, don't worry about it. Just thousands and thousands of goblins. Speaking of enemies, looks like there's a spider inside our watermill. Oh, no, he's on the roof now. I like that watermill. I think it was made in episode 26, I believe. Oh, a little bit of damage in there. Oh, I wonder how many spiders are inside our farm. Oh, only 2. I was expecting a lot more than that. Oh, wait, is that a third one? No, don't get rid of that spider. There we go. Thank you. Anything else around here? No other spiders by the looks of things. Pretty good to see. Right, let's continue. Why are you ignoring all this? Why are you ignoring all this? You could be ignoring it. Flat stone right there. Another one right on this side. Now we can get the roofing in. Ceramic roof. Fantastic. But yeah, Battlefleet Gothic. Great game. Which is, I just back right from whatever the tangent was back into what I was previously talking about. The sounds are really good as well. Sound design in that game is amazing. You feel the impact when something gets shot at, or when a ship explodes, or even when it escapes. There's a lot of vibration there, which is great. Loud, impactful in the right places. In all the right places, apparently. Let's get this cornered off here. Let's make this angled. So this is the paved stone, which means we go down like this. How did we angle this before? Okay, we definitely got some sort of rhythm to it. It's the rhythm of the night, obviously. From here, we'll see when that connects up. We'll pause the game first, just in case we screw anything up. Yeah, from here, that's how you do it. So it's still about the same width. I mean, it should be 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's 4 across, really, so it's not exactly the same width. But from a distance, it looks fine. Well, from here, you don't want to do that. You want to continue like this. So it looks like it connects up to around about that point. Is that okay? Do I feel weird about that being so close to our little entrance right here to the castle? I don't think so. It's quite nice. So we will continue with that. Is this paved stone? Yeah, we don't need to delete this. Just this part right here. We'll start the game again. The ramming mechanics are really cool. I wasn't bad at the ramming mechanics as well. I seem to be pretty good at organizing my ships to get around. Not to mention controlling your thrust and at the right time, that kind of thing. Really nice. There's not much I can say that I don't like about it. I think maybe the warping out system could be changed ever so slightly. I mean, I don't care for the whole getting missing in the warp thing. You just get a navigator to a decent amount of level. I mean, the mechanic itself makes sense considering the lore of the game. Mostly it's just how, like, the data recovery missions are just a pain in the ass when you're about to get out, but they get it from you, and you can't get them because your lightning strike recharge time is forever. I haven't played the game for a while. I imagine there might be some sort of refresh skill that might help you out with that. I mean, it's all about how many ships you've got. I suppose if I have, like, 3 smaller sort of light cruisers instead of the, I don't know, battleship, or maybe a heavy cruiser, or, well, just cruiser. Lots of small ships, essentially, because they all have the lightning skill at that point. Get some boarding parties in there. It might be a little bit better for the data recovery missions. I think that's mostly it. I don't really have many... I don't focus too much on boarding heavy vessels. Maybe I need to make one specifically for data recovery missions. Might be interesting. Although I'm speaking mostly from the perspective of the campaign, to be honest. I don't play too much of the sort of skirmish. Probably should. Campaign's interesting as well. Really, really good voice acting. Story's compelling as well. Really, really nice cutscenes. Art's amazing. Incredible art. And also the game sucks my dick, apparently. Yeah. I'm just saying. No, I'm just sort of going on about it. I just thought, there you go. Do I want to make some houses along here? Because it gets very close to the... Well, what may be the quarry. I think so, yeah. I just need to chop this off, I think, yeah. If I just chop this section off. Yeah, that's nice. Just chop that off right there. Maybe do something else with it later. It means I can fit 2 houses here, which is what I want to do. As for this little section, I don't know if I can do anything along here. It's a good point. I don't think there's much I can do at the back other than just add some trees. Yeah, that's it. Just add some trees. We need to get some houses up here, though. Yeah, this bit's done now. So if we remove some of the decorative, not decorative, but the storage items that we have lying around. Let's see. Construction, Umber. So how does the houses work around here? How will the houses work around here? Well, there should definitely be one here. 2 blocks away from this. Is that 10 across? Make it 9. Well, the 9 ends up being too compact. I think that's fine. Just need to get used to that fact. Still got a boar friend there, as you can see. Another house should be 7 by 13, which is a good number. Doorway can be right here. This doorway can be right... See, this is why... This is the problem I've got. I think that's a bit better. There we go. So it hits the wall. It's not great, but I think it will do the job. I don't mind that so much. Now, as for along here... Because we have a walkway coming from here, I think we should have another one from this point. Maybe coming down this way. It could attach itself to this point. Or it could just come along here. It probably should just come along there. At that point, though, we might have too many walkways and roads. But the thing is, I don't know what to put in this space other than just a few houses going around this way. And then this could just be a blank spot. I suppose it can be just a spot where there's a few trees. If we were to put a house right here, 11 by 6. Get that middle done right there. Then another house right here. Yeah, 8 by 14. Yeah, it's a really big one. I'd say really big one. It's about the size of some of these ones right here. I do over-exaggerate just how much space I'm using with some of these. Or is it under-exaggerate? In this instance, I think this is really big. When really, it's not actually that big. So I would over-exaggerate, yeah. I don't know why I had to go through that, but anyway. My brain works in mysterious ways. See, this is why I need to have a little road coming out along here, and then I can have another house or two. At that point, I can have a house right here. I can have a house right there. This should be another garden area, perhaps. We can get rid of that. And maybe have a road right here. And then I can put a house right there, house right there, house right here. Will I need to put any houses around here? To use up space and to make it look like this sort of section of houses connects up to this section of houses, I think it's a good idea if I make sure this is quite high dense with housing. So 9 by 7 is a good idea. We make a road coming up like this. 3 across, probably from this point. There we are. And then another 3 down here. And then we can have some more housing. So that's not bad. Probably one more house. Maybe 2. Yeah, if we have it going along this way. Then again, if I go along that way, it's going to make it look similar to that house. But if I go one that way, it looks similar to that house. Bit of a predicament. It's not the end of the world, though. I think. I think it's not the end of the world. There we go. Yeah, a big house right there, 13 across, slightly further away from this. In fact, we might want to make it a little bit further away. There we are. Might want to make a cool alleyway across there if we wish to. This doorway can be here. We can make a window right here if we wish to. Now we will cover this with some... whatever this block type is called again. There we go, paved stone grey. Forgot about it for some reason. Pretty much just mining into here now. Where do we want this doorway to go? I think this side. Yeah, we'll put it along there. Now we need to get the flooring done. If we're looking at it from this perspective. Yeah, I think this bottom part, this is good. I like the way this is laid out. I'm going to regret doing this, I know it. I'm going to come back to it later and be like, I should probably change this all. These two, I'll leave them for a little bit later. Need to get rid of these little bits sticking out as well in the doorways. Add them as something else. I think I used something a bit different on the doorways. Oh no, I used the same floor type timber planks. Which means we are going to make more timber. We have 7,000 right now. Still not enough. We need lots more. Timber. We'll make 4,000. Someone said it's probably a good idea to make myself maintain it in queue. And it's a good idea, it's efficient, but I'm not exactly an efficient person. So, it's pretty much it. I just like the control. Not just the control, it's just, For me, I feel like maybe I end up using up all the resources. And I might need to make something else instead. Since every time I use it up, it's going to make more of it. That's my fault anyway. I mean, lots of people just make silly farms. Not silly farms, like ridiculously insane farms with saplings just coming up every 1 by 1 block. And systems set up. And they have a bajillion of each resource because they're just mining underneath the entire map. That's not really me. I just build. That's it. I don't hold any efficiency values. Probably should. It would probably save me a shitload of time. S-load of time. Swearing a lot lately. I do apologize. Although most people don't seem to care, but I imagine there are a few people that probably are with me. And it's a good idea to, you know, just be not as lenient with your swearing. I've been through it loads of times enough as it is, really. But, you know, it does lower your impact. Or does lower the impact of it. These two houses are going to look fairly similar, which is why I've made this one ever so slightly smaller. Because I feel like as it gets closer to this corner, it should be slightly smaller. They should be 1 block apart as well. I'll make sure this building right here is... we'll do it on the other side. Make it look a little bit dissimilar. Getting rid of the stone around is pretty much the next step. And, of course, making sure that this curves along. The game is moving along right here, so we can get that done. So, terrain, grass... We will leave this bit. We'll just get this side done. Okay, we'll get these corners as well. There we are. Nope, not that at all. That's not exact. That's not what we want at all. I just realized we can make a spike with this. Yeah, with the corner blocks, we can make some spikes. If we go to our stone. Oh, spider's been spotted by Chantel. Nothing to be worried about by the looks of things. Marauder's still over there. Seem to be okay. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, make a spike. I was going to make a spike. Did you not know this? I can't make a slant with the spikes. Okay. Maybe not then. I think you can only... Oh no, the roofing. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Probably won't look it won't look like anything, really. Well, other than a spike. Which probably won't even look that good. We will find out, however. I am interested to see. I've probably come up with this before and just forgot, as I would expect myself to. Oh, they're not building that yet. They'll get there. Just get these corners done. What a good system for how to get terrain done properly. Okay then, now we can get the paved stone. Ooh, a bit light of breath all of a sudden there. Let's take a drink. Oh, that was random. Alright. It was just this sudden urge to breathe. That was quite interesting. I guess I didn't take a breath in for a little while there. I was so just raveled, shall we say, in the idea of making spikes. I don't know why, but I was. We should really get this done. I'm just sort of curious if I'm going to dig into the ground ever so slightly and then come up from there. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Like this. Yeah, that makes sense. Just because the doorway is going to be along here, so it would make sense to have the umber brick there instead. As for this little section, we will mine into this. And this slot behind it can most probably have umber here. I had another bit of a moment there. Okay, I'm a bit worried now. I mean, like I've said, I'm going to be horrible on the stream later. Oh, God. It's not going to go very well in the Minecraft stream. There we do, every Saturday at 6 PM GMT, or actually BST, because we're at BST right now, or GMT +1. There we are. Look, it's my video. I get to do my own placements. I'm not one for placing. I'm not one for product placement or advertising myself. I imagine I probably could do a little bit better if I did, but it's just not me. I hate doing it. I even hate letting people the only little bit of advertisement I do is the update videos I do for Stonehearth. I'd sometimes, well, most of the time I would post it on the Stonehearth Reddit page. And even then I'm like, oh, it's a bit weird. So, it's the same with the builds I do as well. Although I feel like the build's less so because it's more of an, there's an effort post, I suppose. I'm not just sort of posting saying, hey guys, check out my channel. It's mostly like, look at this cool thing I did. Also, you can watch this other stuff that I do. Might be less cool, I don't know. Like, share, subscribe. That kind of thing, really. We haven't done that much, have we? No, that's not true. We've done a decent amount, I would say, within the hour. We've pretty much set up most of the spots for where we want housing. All the blank spots are pretty much assigned. So this bit's probably going to have some fencing come down here. We need to turn this all into grass. We'll have some fencing come down here. I really do like the look of that. That's really cool. Although this I don't like the look of. We're going to have to get that set up. Flat stone. We can't get it in there. We can if we zoom down. Yes, science. Nice. So yes, as I was saying, we have this spot, which is going to be a quarry. Should look quite interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to have another little building with it. Probably not. It's just going to be a hole with some cranes and lots of storage units and that kind of cool stuff. And it will, I might make some sort of way to make it look like it associates itself with the stonemasons. But the thing is, it being nearby to the stonemasons would sort of already clarify that it's part of their stonemasons guild. Or crafters guild. I suppose this is the crafters guild, really. There we are. We've got some more houses along here. This little spot, I don't know yet. Sorry, my voice is going. I don't know yet. Oh, God, it's still going. Merv, you've been awfully quiet today. Are you alright? Is it just really warm? You're not used to it. You're meant to be a tropical beast. How are you not used to this? He's just grooming himself right now. He usually has one of those days where he's just very quiet. He's just grooming himself and maybe cleaning up. Makes me feel sad to see him like that. I like to see him alive. Alive and well. I will shower him with beautiful hugs, obviously. For the beasts must be hugged. But yes, this little spot right here, I don't know if I'm going to add more housing or if it's just going to be expansion for our siege equipment. It could be a bit of both. I could just have this bit, have a trebuchet in it. Might be interesting to make a trebuchet or a big ballista. And then this could be another house. The problem with having a house, I don't want it to obscure too much. That's the problem I have right here. All these houses are going to, when you enter the town, pretty much obscure everything. I mean, that's just the problem in the game. If I go over here, well, you can see the, excuse me, you can see the castle over here. I mean, that's just a problem in the game. I do like the fact that it's quite dense, though. It makes the town seem quite larger than it actually is, at least from the bottom down. It's quite large anyway. And we've added a lot to it. We've got pretty much everything that a town needs. To thrive, that is. Including our epic castle. This is amazing. This, I don't really say that about my movies. It's a little bit of... hubris isn't the right word. Oh no, I'm upping myself, if that makes sense. Selling myself? No. I don't know, I'm just congratulating myself, I suppose. I don't do it that often. I'm quite a sadistic, cynical bastard, so at least once in a while, I might actually congratulate my efforts. Mostly, I think it's just because I put lots and lots of effort into this. An insane amount of effort. And I screwed 12 hours of straight up building in Stonehearth. This has taken a year. It's all good. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, next session, we might be just constructing probably the houses, I think. Getting at least the first floor done. No, we'll probably be getting the quarry done while also doing the houses. The first floor on these houses isn't really going to take that long, really. Really, apparently. I need to stop doing that. I do that a lot, at least lately, just sort of saying the same word in quick succession like 5 times. I said like there. In quick succession 5 times. So I don't need to say like. There's no point in transitioning with like. Anyway. Yes, we'll make the quarry. That was really weird there. I'll make the quarry and the first floor in all of these houses Possibly more if we've got time after that, but we probably won't have time. I always over-exaggerate how much we can do in an episode or a session. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much for watching me, the Innkeeper, play Timber and Stone, The Land of Islay Season 3. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel, and Twitch for live streams. I've been the Innkeeper, you've all been fantastic, and I'll see you all next time on The Land of Islay. It's like the first view I've had where the fog of war hasn't just completely indulged or covered my land. It's pretty cool. Indulged my land. It's delicious land, I'll give you that.